And good afternoon to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports live this afternoon from Boschel Gymnasium in Pittsfield as the 15-6 Pittsfield Sockies take on the 9-15 Jerseyville Panthers alongside Jack and John Hull. I'm Charlie Hull, and this is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports, and it's the annual Take a Charge Against Cancer game here at Boschel Gym, raising money for a good cause and hopefully having a good basketball matchup to go alongside. We'll talk more on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout Central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
Welcome back to you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to serve you the best in banking at any of their locations and always online at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. The Sockies of Pittsfield coming off of a win on Thursday evening, a tight contest as it ended up over Porta AC Central, but a win nonetheless for Pittsfield, looking to pick up their 16th win of the season as they've got some tough ones still coming up, and this matchup with Jerseyville, Jack, always proves to be a tough matchup on the Sockies' schedule.
Well, you throw out the record for Jerseyville because they're going to play a 3A schedule and down in that Metro East area that's very solid and tough. And when you play a Jerseyville team, there's a couple of things you always know. They're going to have 1 or 2 guys that can flat shoot the 3 that you better identify, and they're going to be a lot more physical than most games you've played in 1A and 2A basketball.
This Jersey program under a new head coach for the second straight year. Matt Murphy, the head coach, after they had an interim a year ago. But, man, we remember Matt Murphy. It seems like, Jack, he was playing not too long ago. He and Drake Kanalikin both. I think Zach Ridenour also not that long ago. You're old.
Well, and the thing that I really enjoyed was all 3 of those guys, I think, played in our All-Star game over the years. And it was great to see all 3 of them. And they're enthusiastic about coaching at their alma mater and trying to get this program really fronted in a situation that's always tough because they in Jacksonville share one thing, and that is it's hard to play those bigger cities and bigger schools that have a lot of talented athletes when you're kind of that medium-sized 3A basketball team.
2-game losing streak for the Panthers. Lost to Alton back on the 19th, 79-43, and then lost last night to a Highland squad that's kind of surging. 67-54 was the final in that contest. Quality wins on the season over Cahokia, Piasol Southwestern, Metro East Lutheran. Also, they beat Christopher over the Christmas holiday. But really, when you look at this Panther squad, outside of like a Civic Memorial, a lot of their wins have come against smaller opponents. And so they're having what isn't necessarily one of their finest seasons, but as you said, Matt Murphy and company trying to kind of get things rolling back the right direction.
One thing they do not have is that 6'5", 6'6", 6'7" presence as they do in their coaching staff, because Murphy and Canalican are big boys. In fact, I tried to get the coaching staff to have a little 3-on-3 game in between the two. Jordan Coughlin walked right down to a couple of them and said, "I can take you." And I thought, well, whatever, Jordan, but they're pretty good-sized boys.
They are, and were good players for this Panther program in their day. We'll step aside for a time out of the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We hope you'll stay tuned. Back after this.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate. Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Cranberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that. It looks awesome. And then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Pittsfield and Jersey matching up here this afternoon. JV game played a little bit earlier. Supposed to have a freshman game, but unable to get that to work out for this year. But that's kind of what they've done for the last several years, a freshman, a JV, and the varsity contest. And today is the annual Take a Charge Against Cancer contest, and this has been a highly successful fundraiser for the Pittsfield High School boys basketball program. The cheerleaders and the Sockettes also get involved in that, and I believe, if memory serves me correctly, has raised over $10,000 to date over the years, and going to have another good turnout for that as well. I want to give a special shout out to the Sockette program. They held their mini Sockette camp today, and the young ladies danced at halftime of the JV game, and they'll do so again here at halftime of the varsity game. But from those funds that they raised today, they actually donated $1,000 to the Take a Charge Against Cancer cause. So thankful for Darcy Heavener, Caitlin Shoemaker, and the Sockettes for their generosity in that contest, or for in that venture. For the Pittsfield Sockies today, Jack, going to have to shoot the ball better than they have been as of late. They just have not been extremely consistent scoring really throughout the season. Looked like against Porter the other night in the third quarter, they kind of came out, went on an 8 or 9-0 run, got up by 11, and you kind of thought, well, they were going to take control of the game, and then they kind of won by the skin of their teeth.
When you look at the Porter AC team, and not a real physical team, more of a guard play team, you can see why Pittsfield would have some success. But it was a struggle at the end of that when I was watching you guys do the broadcast after we got done with the girls' game, just going, man, are you going to finish this? Are you going to keep somebody? Because AC Central Porter had 3 shots at it at the end. You can ill afford to give this Jerseyville squad those kinds of easy looks. They'll put some of those down on you.
And while you talked about not the overall size you've seen with the Panthers over the years, but their biggest player on the team will play at a guard spot in Jackson Bruno. He's a young man that already as a junior has scored over 1,000 points in his career, and he'll definitely be somebody the Sockies will have to key on the defensive end in this one. And just some really good athletes for this squad. Francis Vogel's a good athlete. The 6'1 sophomore Abe Cribbs, also a very athletic young man. This is a team that, again, size-wise, I'm sure that's why they really just struggle to match up against the Altons of the world. But in these kind of contests, that's why they're able to have some success.
Yeah, and when you look at Pittsfield, these seniors that are out there on the floor playing with a lot of emotion, and we will have a moment of silence in the before the game tonight, honoring Landon Hedinger. But the thing about them is they need to go out and really put themselves right out there in front of things and say, hey, we're going to score the basketball. I mean, you saw Connor Allen the other night really do a lot of things with 11 points, 15 rebounds. You got to have that kind of a game out of him a lot. And then Eli Mendenhall really needs to be that offensive threat for you. Then those guards need to be able to put the ball in the basket too early and often and not just be a one-quarter scorer.
You talked about it has been an emotional week for the Socky program, and something I don't know that we had mentioned on the air yet, but you kind of look across the way toward that upper right-hand side of the gymnasium, and a guy that was there for a long time, and Terry Sweeting, who passed away here this past week, and we have our thoughts and prayers to his family as well. Terry was a longtime supporter of this Socky basketball program and the area, and really will be missed.
Yep, little old Jamie came over as a sophomore, started on a team that won the state championship in '91, and I guarantee you, Terry Sweeting didn't take that jacket off for the next 25 years that he wore that said Sockies on it. And I'm not so sure Coach Bennett might not have got that jacket for it.
Well, I'm just trying to say that Terry might have been one of the most impactful people ever in Socky basketball history because his family moved to the Pittsfield community from Perry.
And he also told some pretty good jokes over the years, too, and I enjoyed them.
Definitely so. The two teams coming to their respective benches. We'll step aside here for the national anthem. We'll have it for you from the United States Army Band and Choir. When we come back, we'll have the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. We hope you'll stay tuned on Central Illinois Sports.
loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agents at B&P Insurance Agency, Barber Agency. See Pat Vandevelde, Caleb Vandevelde, or Mary Coltis. You'll find our location at 114 South Madison Street in Pittsfield.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
All right, during the winter months, the birds really need your help. And to help with that, we have a sale for the birds, literally, during our sale happening now through January 29th. Pick up a bag of 40-pound black oil sunflower seed for only $17.99. Get a 40-pound bag of our best-selling in-store brand Wild Bird Mix for only $16.99. A 10-pack of Suet Plus cakes are under $10. And all in-stock bird feeders are 20% off. And for our feathered and furrier friends, get an 8-pound package of ear corn for only $5.99. Find all these deals and a lot more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
Well, let's take a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. First of all, for the Jersey Panthers, 9-15 on the season under head coach Matt Murphy. They'll start at a guard. A 6'1 senior, Francis Vogel. At a second guard, a 6'3 junior, Jackson Bruno. And at the third guard, the 5'7 junior, Hunter Herkert. Out of forward, he's a 6'1 sophomore, Abe Cribbs. And at the other forward, the 6' senior, Aiden Taylor. Taylor, Cribbs, Herkert, Bruno, and Vogel for Jerseyville. For the 15-6 Pittsfield Sockies, Brand Tom Habe, their head coach. At a guard is a 5'10 sophomore Hayden Gratton. At a second guard, the 6'3 senior Brennan Tom Habe. And the third guard is the 6'1 senior Javen Petty. At a forward, he's a 6'3 senior Connor Allen. And at the other forward, the 6'3 senior Eli Mendenhall. Mendenhall, Allen, Petty, Tom Habe, and Gratton for the Sockies. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, nobody has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. Visit Farm and Home Supply locations nearest you or online at farmandhomesupply.com. We tip it off from Bushel Gym next.
Hey, grab me one too.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs. Or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome back to Bushel Gymnasium. Just about ready for tip-off this evening. Jerseyville, the visiting light blue uniforms with the dark blue numbers, lettering and accents, and the Sockies are wearing the whites this afternoon with the red numbers and black trim. Alongside Jack and John Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. We are so glad you joined us for basketball action on Central Illinois Sports.
You know, things like emotions can run 2 different directions for you. You'll either come out and play unbelievable or you'll struggle in the beginning. So it'll be anxious to see the first minute and a half of this one.
It was an emotional couple of minutes here in the gymnasium for a number of reasons, and we'll see how this one starts out. Allen will jump in the center circle for the Sockies. As Bruno jumps for Jerseyville. Check that, that's Vogel who jumped, and he won the tip. And the Panthers have it on the attack for the first time on the day. Bruno with it out near the center line. Ball handoff goes to his teammate Cribbs. Gets reversed to Herkert. Now at top, Vogel. Over to Aiden Taylor. Everybody's touched it on this first possession. Way out front, Bruno scored 1,000 plus in his career already to Herkert on the left side. Herkert's easy to spot. Bright red hair. There's been a couple of Herkerts in this program over the years.
It's a Calhoun name, quite honestly.
So's Vogel.
Yeah.
Here's Herkert, gives the ball off to Bruno. Bruno for 3, it's off the rim, no good, and Tom Habe secures the board for the Sockies. Works it to Petty into the front court as Pittsfield turned away the Panthers on the first attack of the day. Here's Petty on the dribble drive. Pass down low. Was nearly picked off, and they're going to actually call that a shooting foul. And now they'll say it's out of bounds as Javen Petty was just too honest. He said, hey, I was passing.
Yeah, I didn't think that was happening that way. Let's see. Foul on Herkert, his first, team first.
Ball out of bounds underneath to the Sockies here. 7:08 to play in the first period. Tom Habe with it out front. Looks down low, nothing going here. Now free throw line with it is Allen. Fakes and kicks to the wing in Gratton. Out to Tom Habe with a minute gone in this first quarter. No score so far. Petty gets it on the wing left side. He'll try the drive. Now kick it out on the perimeter to Connor Allen. The big double-double against Port AC Central. Here's Gratton on the little drive to the basket. And a sophomore puts the Sockies on top 2-0 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
You like to see that guard penetration early. That makes a big difference.
Bruno with the basketball in the back court. Works it across to Cribbs. Now in the corner, Herkert for a 3, no good. A rebound on the weak side comes down to Taylor. He'll throw it back out front to Bruno. A wide open look. It's too short, and Tom Habe grabs his second board. Bruno, a good look that time. Just had it off the front of the iron, trying to get the shot dialed in here early. Here's a steal now by Bruno as he jumps the passing lane, and the shot is up and good, but they'll say Connor Allen fouls him first on what could have been an intentional foul.
Allen's first, team first. On the other side, the pass was just that lazy pass, and I think there was all kinds of opportunities for other things to happen there.
Like world peace, for example. 6:11 to play in the first. Here's a drive in by Vogel on the baseline, up and in for two. Francis Vogel ties the game up at 2 points apiece.
He used his quickness there, didn't he?
He's got a quick first step, this Francis Vogel. Good athlete. Benny with it on the bounce out front. Man-to-man defense to start the game both ways here. Tom Have now to Mendenhall, top of the key. Looks for an opening. Now back to Tom Have. He and Mendenhall sharing the 2-pack of the calf, whatever that is, sleeve, I guess. Here's a kick on the wing to Tom Have.
Got to get that ball to those post guys and let them see what they can do in the early going.
Yeah, Pittsfield has a size advantage in the contest for sure. Here's a pass down low to Allen, knocked away from behind. But out of bounds was Cribbs, and it will stay with Pittsfield underneath.
I think on that last pass where they had the turnover, Mendenhall had a good shoulder front on the kid and was looking for the ball.
Saki's with it underneath. Get it into Allen, and Allen gets it to go to make it a 4-2 Pittsfield advantage. Bruno in the backcourt along with Vogel. Now they'll get the ball to Cribbs. Cribbs brings it across to Bruno. Guarded by Petty. To Herkert on the wing left side. I bet you're playing in that Metro East 3A, 4A kind of rough and tumble is not much fun. We don't have very many guys over 6 foot. Here's a foul on Petty now on the defensive side.
Petty picks up the first, second team foul, running through the screen. Those are the ones you don't want to get in the early going, and you hope that they don't call this game too awful tight because it is a little bit more of a 2A, 3A game. Just because you fall doesn't mean it's a foul.
Inbounds pass comes to Taylor. Now Vogel, and he says, let's run the lickety-split. On the right side, Herkert. Back to Vogel, top of the key against Tom Have. Looking for the back door setup. Now he'll spin, get inside. Ball tipped and run down here. That's by Cribbs to Vogel. Kicks it out to Bruno. Left alone on the perimeter. Tries the dribble drive and is fouled.
They call that on Allen. It'll be second. Let's see who they did call the foul on. It'll be on Allen. It'll be his second, team third. And between he and Mendenhall, it's been hard to keep them both on the court for the first quarter of a lot of games.
Not very many truer statements have been spoken. Here's Herkert in the corner for a three. It's an air ball, and Mendenhall goes and gets the board. To Grattan, and he'll walk it up for Pittsfield. 4-2 Saki's on top. 4:24 to play in the first. Tom Abe with it left wing. Looks in the paint, now out top to Graham. Mendenhall gets a touch. Back to Taylor Graham, the sophomore. Jerseyville won the JV game. It was a closer game than it started out. Here's a move by Mendenhall underneath. Patience for the big man that time, and he has his first bucket to make it a 6-2 Saki lead. Halfway through quarter number one. Bruno into the front court finds Vogel. Vogel on a skip pass across to Herkert on the left wing. Back across to Vogel, throwing those long passes across court. Pay attention to that if you're Pittsfield, because those are where you can get some steals if you take some chances. Vogel works the ball down low, gets its way to Taylor. Taylor's shot up is up and good. Aiden Taylor with the bucket. And it's a 6-4 score. Taylor, an undersized big man for sure for this Panther squad. Here's Taylor Graham now for Pittsfield. Down to Mendenhall. Out to Tom Have for a three. It's no good. Rebound down into the hands of Mendenhall. Double team comes his way. Up and under move and in for two. Eli Mendenhall with back-to-back buckets by the Sakis and answers the Panther bucket to make it a 4-point Pittsfield lead once again. 3 minutes to play in the first period. How you doing? Keep it moving. Into the front corner with it is Taylor. He'll work it out top to Bruno. Bruno on the dribble drive, gets to the rim and in for two. That looked pretty easy and a good quick first step. He hasn't been able to hit the three so far and says, let's just get to the rim. For his first bucket of the contest, Jackson Bruno. Pass out front, Taylor Graham loses his footing. Now it comes to Grattan. Everybody didn't like it. Tom Habe gets it to Grattan for a three on the way. It's off the iron, no good, and a rebound foul here against Jersey.
It's going to go against Taylor, I think, is it not?
It is.
His first, team's second.
2:25 to play in the first. Bounce pass. Mendenhall fouled by Herkert.
Herkert will pick up the foul. That'll be his second, team third. Quickly into the ball game comes John Paul Vogel.
The 6'2 junior, John Paul Vogel. 2:22 to play in the first. Petty gets it on the wing left side, lets it fly from downtown, no good. Grattan gets the board though on the hustle play. Petty kicks on the right side to Graham for a three. It's well short. No, it was a pass. That was a pass to Mendenhall and up and in for two. It was an air ball, but let's call it a pass and make everybody happy. 10-6 the score with 2 minutes to play in the first. Taylor Graham would tell you it's a pass. You wouldn't doubt Taylor Graham, would you? Here's a dribble drive in by Vogel. He throws it to the corner. Open look for Abe Cribbs, no good. And the rebound down to Petty. He wants to push the pace into the front court for the Sockys. Doesn't have numbers, doesn't care. Drives in, runs over a man, no call. Off the miss, rebound comes down to Francis Vogel. Vogel across for the Panthers. They trail by 4. Out top, long three, Bruno from downtown.
Give him 5.
Makes it a 10-9 score. Shot that just inside the volleyball line. Did Jackson Bruno. Now he jumps the passing lane again, and the Sockys have set him up for success. Here's a larceny and a layup for Bruno, and Jersey has their first lead of the afternoon. And we get an Adams Fiber timeout for fast, reliable internet that doesn't buffer no matter what life throws at you. It's Adams Fiber. Learn more at followthefiber.net. Timeout was taken by Pittsfield after the turnover and giving up the lead for the first time. They've led by as many as 4, now trail by 1, 11-10 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. It will be Socky basketball length of the court to go, and 2 different times they have thrown the ball directly to Jackson Bruno. Through the Sockys, a pass fake and a backdoor could be a real possibility. Grattan on the wing right side to Graham. Looking for Tom Abe down low. Couldn't get disengaged from the defender. And a ball out of bounds on the turnover, the third by Pittsfield here in the first. A minute to play in the opening quarter. 11-10 Jersey on top and on the attack here. Cribbs in the backcourt has picked it up. Looks for an opening. Finds Bruno. Bruno brings it across, but not before a 10-second call.
First turnover, actually, of the ball game on Jerseyville.
50.2 seconds to play.
Longtime Lady Sockys basketball coach Matt Elledge back in the house tonight. Good to see Matt back after many years at Highland. He was a good one.
He had some okay success, I guess, at Highland. Both the girls and boys side. Here's a pass to the corner. Grant on the drive has his shot blocked, but they say that's because he's fouled on the play by Vogel. And 2 shots coming up for Hayden Grattan.
Vogel's first, team fourth. Grattan being aggressive tonight, has 2 points. 11-10 Jersey, 34.7 seconds left in the first quarter of play. First one up by Grattan is no good.
Illini Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. You'll find Illini Express now located on the main campus of Illini Community Hospital, 640 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Grattan makes the second, gives us our second tie of the game, 2-11. Lucas Nichols in the game, and Petty will sit down.
Also, we saw Ethan Grattan come in for Pittsfield for the first time. Oh, John, what happened to your clock camera? This was unplugged, it must be. John will get it in a minute. 29 seconds to play in the first in an 11-all contest. Ball on the wing goes to Vogel. Lobs it back to the wing right side with 20 seconds. Three-pointer no good. Rebound loose underneath. Offensive rebound for John Paul Vogel, and a turnover here.
That'll be their second turnover of the ball game. 17.1 seconds left. Petty back in. Grattan sits down. Taylor Graham sits back down. So the original starters are out there with Lucas Nichols instead of Connor Allen. 12 seconds left in the quarter. Petty brings it across the timeline.
He'll hold for a final shot here. Pittsfield will get the basketball to start the second quarter, but they'll turn it over first with 4.4 seconds to play in the first period.
Liked the idea by Mendenhall, but he led his man just by about a half a basketball too much that time. Fourth turnover on the Sockets.
I've never heard anybody describe anything as a half of a basketball.
I thought I'd get a new one.
Now we have. Here's a half-court shot. Vogel up and no good. And we had the quarter number 2 with Pittsfield and Jersey tied at 11.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Pittsfield starts the second quarter with the basketball in their possession. They and the Jersey Panthers tied up at 11 points apiece.
Pittsfield 5 of 9, 0 of 4, 1 of 2. Jersey 5 of 12, 1 of 7. Haven't shot a charity shot yet.
Saki start the second quarter with Nichols, Grattan, Tom Have, Mendenhall. The fifth man is Javen Petty. We'll set Jersey's lineup once they have the basketball. Tomei with it left wing. Works it out top to Grattan. Now to Nichols. Lucas Nichols from downtown for the 3. Nichols, the left-handed senior, put it up and knocked it down. It makes it 14-11.
There's one for El Boogie. They were close buddies.
Here's a free throw line pass down low. Vogel gets it underneath. Put up and good. That's John Paul Vogel with his first bucket. John Paul and Francis Vogel on the court, along with Bruno, Cribbs, and the fifth man is Taylor for Jersey. Here's Nichols, left side 3, short this time, and the rebound down to Bruno. Bruno into the front court in transition. His three-point shot off the mark, and over the back on the board is Cribbs.
Nice job by Nichols, block it out. Cribbs picks up the foul, his first of the second quarter. 14-13 Pittsfield, 7:03 left in the half on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
Well, full court pressure here for Jerseyville in this game. They were pretty heavy on that in the JV contest. Here's Mendenhall with it. Defender kind of flew by. He'll kick to Grattan on the wing off the Mendenhall screen. Gets it to Petty. Petty to the free throw line. Pull-up jump shot off the mark. And the rebound down to Francis Vogel. Works it to Bruno into the front court quickly for the Panthers. Surveys the floor. Puts it on the deck now with the left hand and will set up the half-court set for the Panthers, trying to retake the lead. Taylor with it on the left side. He'll fire away from downtown. Neither team hot from the perimeter. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Pittsfield basketball. Sideline out of bounds in the backcourt.
Bruno's that kid, kind of like the kid from Pleasant Plains. Just a hard kid to guard. Kind of that in-between size, and you're usually going to be a little smaller than him. Good quickness and good height, good jumping ability.
Yep, good all-around athlete for sure is Jackson Bruno. Scored over 1,000 already in his career, just a junior. Here's a move down low. Eli Mendenhall with an early 8. And makes it a 16-13 Saki advantage.
They've led by 4, now lead by 3.
Into the front court is Bruno. Kicks to the wing. Left side Cribbs for 3. It's no good. And the rebound down to Tomei, his third. He'll work the dribble the other way. 5:55 to play in the half. To Nichols on the wing. He'll fake now drive. Kicks to Petty. Petty trying to penetrate. Gets it down low to Mendenhall. Good look. Shot put up is good. And Mendenhall with 10. Biggest lead of the contest right now, this 5-point advantage for the Sockies on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
Height advantage not quite as much without Connor Allen, but you got to take advantage of it.
Here's a pass off down low. That goes to John Paul Vogel, and he'll put it up and in for 2. Vogel has 4 off the bench.
Couple of easy bunnies as he's gotten open on nice passes by his teammates.
Penny with it on the bounce to Nichols' right side. Pittsfield with a 3-point lead and the basketball here. Petty gets it back now. He's trying to get free and is ridden like he needed a saddle, and a foul called here.
Cribbs with the foul, his second, team second. Here comes Taylor Graham into the game. He'll set Petty down. On the other side, we see Aiden Kendall for the first time today. Aiden is a 6-foot junior. He'll sit Cribbs down,
4 seniors on this roster for Jersey. Here's Tom Habe left side for a 3. It's off the mark. Rebound down to Mendenhall. He'll drive in and be called for an offensive foul.
5th turnover, first on Mendenhall. First to the second quarter on Pittsfield. Could have went either way. Guy went down fairly early. That's that one on that half circle. You gain a little something, but you don't have that in this. Timeout here. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll tell you more. 18-15 Pittsfield, 5:05 left in the half.
At Farmers State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmers State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmers State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
5:05 to play in the first out of the Adams Network timeout taken by the Jersey Panthers. Follow the fiber.net. Speeds up to 1 gigabit, Wi-Fi 6 internet. The best of the best from Adams Fiber. Follow the fiber.net.
Take a charge for cancer, and that was one of those take a charges that adds some extra money into the funds, but we kind of wished it went the other way.
Here's Vogel into the front court on the dribble. Kicks to the right side, Kendall. Now back to Vogel. It's Francis Vogel. Between the circles, Bruno. Good thing the Vogel boys came up the hill to Jerseyville a couple of years ago.
Coach Murphy's going, I'm a post man. Where's all my post players to coach?
Vogel with it on the perimeter. It's John Paul. He traveled and double dribble, gets the ball out top. Now on the right side it goes to Kendall. Kendall bumped around a bit by Tom Hay. 4:25 to play in the first. 18-15 is the Pittsfield advantage. Now Taylor on the dribble against Mendenhall. Works off of the screen, gets the switch off. Ball knocked loose, and they'll call that a foul.
I think they bailed him out on that turnover.
Foul on Nichols.
They called that on Lucas Nichols, his first, team's second. Looked like a turnover getting ready to happen, and Petty comes in, and Lucas, no. Gratton will sit down. That's Hayden Gratton taking the chair. Pittsfield a little taller now.
Pass comes to the corner. Dribble drive in. Bruno can't get it to roll. Gets his own rebound. Tip-up won't fall. Taylor Graham with a rebound for the Sockies, and a foul in the backcourt on John Paul Vogel.
John Paul Vogel, more than just a scorer. He gets a foul there, his first, team third. 4:08 left in the half. 18-15 Pittsfield with the lead. They've led by 5 in the game, shooting for that on a tie or with a three-pointer, their biggest lead. They are 1 for 7 from the three-point line.
Graham with it on the wing right side. Nichols, of course, the man who has the 3. Here's a pass that gets to Tom Abe on the left wing, and now make him 2 for whatever you said. As Tom Abe knocks it down to make it a 6-point Socky lead, their biggest of the contest.
His first points of the night. You always like to see Brennan get points early in the game.
Bruno into the front court. It's a screen from Taylor. Now a bounce pass down low to Taylor. Mendenhall there to help, but Taylor up and in for 2.
Give him 4 on the night.
21-17 advantage for the Sockies. Taylor Graham of Pittsfield. His mom's maiden name was a Taylor, which is why his name Taylor is. Here's a turnover. I don't know if they'd be related to any of the Taylors in the Jerseyville area or not.
I think she was related to Andy Taylor from
Andy?
Mayberry.
Oh, yeah, Andy Taylor, sheriff.
Then she married Marty.
Oh, poor Jean-Claude Dan Graham. 3:05 to play in the half after the Pittsfield turnover. Jersey on the attack. Taylor with it. Works the left side. Bruno for the deep three. Off the iron, no good. And the rebound to Taylor Graham with a foul on John Paul Vogel.
Play it again, as that's exactly what happened the last time. Graham with his second board, Vogel with his second foul, trying to come over the top of Taylor Graham.
Just under 3 minutes to play in the half. Pittsfield on the attack, trying to add on to this 4-point lead. Mendenhall with it at the free throw line. It's kind of bounced around a bit to Tomei. Left side three, in and out, no good. And the rebound to John Paul Vogel.
That's his second.
He'll get it to Francis Vogel. Vogel on the drive, kicks to the wing, and Taylor. Taylor thought about the three, and it's, I don't think so this time. He'll work it out between the circles to Francis Vogel.
They're 1 of 11 from there.
Francis Vogel has picked it up to John Paul Vogel underneath, fouled by Tom Abe on the floor.
Tom Abe will pick up the foul. It'll be his first, team third of the game. Ball out of bounds, Jersey. Into the game comes Jude Jones. Jude is a 6'2 sophomore.
Hey, Jude, 2:22 to play in the half.
Played a lot in the JV game, but his team won 50-46. Had a big lead and kind of squandered it for a while.
John Paul Vogel also played a lot in the JV games. This is a fairly young Jersey Panthers squad.
There's a lot of fouls in that game. Wow. A lot of fouls.
And I thought they missed some. Here's Taylor for a three left side. No good. And the rebound down to Petty. Petty will take it into the front court for the Sakis. 2 minutes to play in the opening half. Petty gets it back from Tom Have now. Drives in. Kicks to Mendenhall. Going to go to work underneath. There's a flop. Find him. Find him. And the shot is up and good by Mendenhall. He's got 12. Sternly written letter coming from the NBA on that flop warning. Here's a drive in by Bruno. Up and under and in for two on an athletic move to the rim by Bruno.
19 for him.
23-19. Did you say 19? He's got all the points? How about 9?
He's got 9. I just wanted to see if you were listening.
Oh, okay.
And I made a mistake.
1:23 to play in the half. Here's Petty, top of the key. Three, and it's good. Petty tickles the twine for 19-9. And Pittsfield has the 7-point lead. Largest of the contest on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard with just over a minute to play in the half.
That was a casual three, wasn't it? Just quick and easy.
On top of it is Vogel. They work it down low to Taylor. Gets it deep. Shot no good. A rebound on the play down and up and in for Jude Jones. No, can't get it to go. Got too deep. Into the front court, Tom Have. Lost it, drives in, and that could be an offensive foul, but instead the call to block.
Aiden Taylor's going to pick up his second 15 foul. Tom Have will go to the free throw line. Who had that rebound for Pittsfield on this end? Do you remember? Was it Mendenhall?
It was Graham.
Thank you. His third. Tom Have on the free throw line. He's made a three on the day. His team leads by 7, their biggest lead of the ball game. 49.2 seconds left in the half. 2 years ago, you remember what happened here in the Jerseyville-Pittsfield game?
Scott Bacon.
Scott Bacon got that varsity win for Pittsfield as Brad Tom Have was home with COVID, I do believe, that night.
I don't know what his illness was, but first is up and good by Brennan Tom Have. The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper, serving Pike County since 1991. See them on a newsstand near you each Wednesday. Also, that was the day that Nate Scranton looked a lot like Jess Hayden. Second one up, also good by Tom Have, and the Sakis lead by 8.
It was amazing.
49.2 seconds to play in the half, and Pittsfield's lead is 9. Vogel bounced it off of the head of Grattan, and they'll call a foul in the backcourt on Grattan now.
Did they? I don't think they called a foul.
Called a foul on Grattan, number 3, his first, team 4th.
My mistake. It was a quick call.
Here's Vogel. Kicks to Bruno. Dribble drive in. Tried that a little up and under. Lost the ball. Saves it inbounds. There's a foot race for it. Won by Francis Vogel. Here's a 3 now by Bruno. No good. The Panthers are dismally cold from the three-point line to start the game.
1 for 13.
They throw it off of Mendenhall out of bounds. And it'll be ball out of the baseline to the Panthers.
For a while, you're thinking, I'm going to try to catch this, and then you go, protect, protect.
29.7 seconds to play in the half.
Tough guy to guard there.
Jersey trying to cut it a little closer. Here's a pass stolen away by Taylor Graham. Turnover number 3 on the Panthers, and Pittsfield with a chance to hold for a final shot with 15 seconds up by 9. Tom Hay works off of the Mendenhall screen. Little hesitation. Kicks on the right side to Grattan. Back to Tom Hay. 3. Bang! It goes through. Tom Hay from downtown. 2-1. Bruno half-court shot is up and no good. And we head to halftime. And the Little Jess Motors halftime show where the Pittsfield Sockies lead the Jersey Panthers by a score of 31-19. Halftime stats and analysis your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Today's halftime show is brought to you by Little Jess Motor Company in Quincy, Illinois. We'd like to introduce you to the brand new 2024 Dodge Hornet GT all-wheel drive, offered at $32,325. The 2024 Dodge Hornet pays homage to the iconic legacy of Dodge performance. The Hornet GT comes equipped with a 2.0 Hurricane 4 turbo engine that boasts up to 268 horsepower, making it the most powerful compact utility vehicle on the market. Stop by Little Jess today and take this eye-catching CUV powerhouse for a spin.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
Welcome back to the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 31-19 is the Pittsfield lead at the halftime break. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram at 3431 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois, the place to go for your next car purchase. Their staff is committed to making the process simple and making sure each customer's needs are met. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com.
Tied at 2, tied at 11. No lead changes in the ball game. And Pittsfield's led by as much as this deficit of 12 at halftime. Pittsfield's turned it over 6 times. Jersey just 3 in the first half. 2 fouls on Connor Allen, single fouls on Eli Mendenhall, also on Javen Petty, Brendan Tomhave, Lucas Nichols, and on Hayden Grattan. On the other side, the 3 turnovers by Jersey, but foul trouble. 2 on John Paul Vogel off the bench, 2 on Hunter Herkert, 2 on Abe Cribbs, and 2 on Aiden Taylor in the first half. A single foul on Francis Vogel. We were tied at 11 at the end of the first quarter, but Pittsfield on a 20-8 second quarter bulge, and they lead it here at halftime, 31-19, on the Little Jess Motors halftime show.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Pittsfield a 12-point lead at the break, and Jack with a look at the rest of your halftime stats.
Jerseyville did lead by 1-2 times in the game, so 2 lead changes make it 3 lead changes in the ball game. Jersey led by Jackson Bruno in the first half with 9 points, 2 for Francis Vogel, John Paul Vogel with 4, and Aiden Taylor with 4. Jersey 9 of 25 from the field, 1 of 14 from the arc, have not shot a free throw. Pittsfield 12 of 20 from the field, 60%, 4 of 11 from the arc, 57%, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe, 75%. Eli Mendenhall, 4 rebounds, 12 points in the first half. Brendan Tomhave with 8 points and 3 boards. Javen Petty with a 3, a 2 for Connor Allen, 3 points for Hayden Gratton, and a 3 for Lucas Nichols. And Pittsfield leads at 31-19 here at halftime on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. We'll be back with more on the halftime show after these.
Game Masters is your headquarters for all your hunting gear. We have more than just camo hunting attire. Come check out our casual lines of Sitka, Under Armour, North Face, Columbia, Drake, and more. Pursue your prey with these off-road Quiet Cat bikes from Game Masters. Easy to transport and perfect for your next hunting adventure. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
Hey, grab me one too.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams counties. Call 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Schumann and Emily Matthews at Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
Today's halftime show is brought to you by Little Jess Motor Company in Quincy, Illinois. We'd like to introduce you to the brand new 2024 Dodge Hornet GT all-wheel drive, offered at $32,325. The 2024 Dodge Hornet pays homage to the iconic legacy of Dodge performance. The Hornet GT comes equipped with a 2.0 Hurricane 4 turbo engine that boasts up to 268 horsepower, making it the most powerful compact utility vehicle on the market. Stop by Little Jess today and take this eye-catching CUV powerhouse for a spin.
Just about ready to start the second half. Jerseyville will have the basketball to start quarter number 3, thanks to Little Jess Motors for being our halftime sponsor on Central Illinois Sports. A 12-point Pittsfield lead at the half. Saki's made a couple of shots down the stretch. Big 3 by Tom Have in the waning seconds to extend this lead out to double digits. Panthers going to look to make some adjustments and make this more of a contest. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't turn up the intensity a bit here in this third quarter and see if they can't get some points off of turnovers by Pittsfield. Panthers will start the second half with Francis Vogel along with Herkert, Cribbs, Taylor, and Bruno. For Pittsfield, it's Tom Have, Mendenhall, Petty, Gratton, and Allen, the original starters both ways to start the third quarter. Here come the Panthers on the attack for the first time in the third. Bruno with it out top. It was not a friendly half for Jersey from the perimeter. Here's a drive in, left-hand shot up and good by Cribbs, and gets the Panthers on the board early here in the third.
Cribbs had to sit a lot of the first half.
As did Connor Allen for Pittsfield. Here's a pass to the wing, knocked out of bounds by Herkert. It'll stay with the Sakis on the sideline near their student section. I believe the Pittsfield FFA putting on a little bit of a dance here tonight later on.
Yep, that is correct.
I heard if you're here, you might be able to see Todd Fox show off the moves. Here's a traveling now called on Connor Allen and a turnover on the Sakis here with 7:28 to play in the third.
7 turnovers now on the Sakis.
Ball in the backcourt. Vogel with it. Works it out to Bruno. Now back to Francis Vogel. Got to get across here and does. To Bruno. Back to Vogel. Panthers started with a layup on their first, and they got a layup on their second possession of the half. And have cut this down with an 8-point game.
Same man, Cribbs.
I believe there was a Josh Cribbs that played a couple of years ago. This is Abe. Looks like an honest young man. Here's a drive in by Petty. Good take by him, and he'll put it up and in for 2.
I saw what you did there.
Petty with 5 and makes it a 10-point lead again. Just a minute into this contest.
Need a good defensive stop if you're the Sakis here. Kind of gain the control back.
Here's Vogel on a drive. Kicks to the wing. Bruno, good look. 3 ball. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around. Comes down on the offensive side to Taylor. Taylor out top to Vogel. He thought about the 3 now, puts it on the deck. His drive is a foul called here on Allen.
Called out on Connor Allen. Kind of a soft foul there. His third, first team foul. Allen sits down quickly again as he's missed a lot of this ball game.
Bruno to inbound for the Panthers. Maybe. What are they waiting for?
That little girl to get her coat on, I think.
Oh.
I don't know.
She's cold. Here's a pass into the backcourt. Will be secured by Cribbs. He'll bring it up against Tom Hay.
That's a crazy pass.
What was crazy about it?
Well, you throw it three-quarter courts, you put it on the other end for the other team.
Yeah, but nobody was down there.
Okay. You don't do that often. It's my second year of basketball, and I haven't seen that before.
There's a drive in by Vogel. Gets his shoulders squared. Now they're going to call a foul on Petty on this. And 2 shots coming up for Francis Vogel.
Late foul call there. Second on Petty. Second on the team shooting foul. Vogel with 2 points in the night. First free throws for Jersey. 33-23. 6:04 left in the quarter. First one up and good by Vogel. He's got 3.
Real Net Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. Stop by and see the reels at Real Net and Twine.
Vogel makes them both.
8-point game with 6 minutes to play in the third. Tom Have hands to Petty. Petty on the drive, pull-up jump shot from 15 is well long, and Herkert with the board. He'll get it to Vogel. Across the half-court line to Bruno. Petty fouls him, no call. Bruno drives in. His shot no good, and the rebound comes down to Taylor Graham. Petty on the run the other way now. Works it out top to Graham. The Tom Have was calling for it, and they'll call him for traveling. And a turnover on the Sakis here with 5:38 to play in the third as Bruno and company will bring it the other direction.
Is it I mean, I've never seen this crew work together. Is it because we're in an afternoon game?
I don't know. I've seen this crew work together.
You have. I'll be darned.
Yeah.
You've been a lot more places than me, apparently.
Been everywhere, man. Here's Francis Vogel to Herkert out front. Herkert back to Vogel. Tries the dribble drive in against Tom Have. Kicks to the wing. Herkert, 3-ball on the way. No good. And the three-point shot continues not to be the friend of the Panthers. Tom Have into the front court. Pass out on the wing to Graham. Over it goes to Petty. Back to Tom Have. He'll let it go from downtown. It's an air ball, and the rebound tipped around and will be run down by Eli Mendenhall. Had to save it in. Tom Have now will try to run it down on the sideline and does. What a foot race that was. Left side, Eli Mendenhall. 4:45 to play in the third. Mendenhall has picked it up. Little up and under move. No good. Rebound tipped around and secured by Cribbs. Cribbs to Vogel into the front court for the Panthers. Trying to cut it closer here. Down by 8 with 4:25 to play in the third. Bruno, deep three, no good. Rebound pulled in again by Mendenhall.
Seven for him tonight.
There have been rebounds to be had in this contest.
1 of 17 from 3 for Jersey now.
I don't know what that percentage is, but it's not high.
My calculator won't even figure that.
Remember those days when your math teacher told you, now you need to know how to do this because you won't always have a calculator. Guess what?
You
was
were
wrong. Here's Petty at the free throw line. They leave him alone. He'll drive in. A little up and under move with a windmill and in for 2. Petty with 7.
4 in the second half.
Makes it a 10-point game. 3:44 to play in the third period. On the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. PCRERealestate.com to see all the latest local listings. Here's Herkert. He gets free. Shot no good. And the rebound down to Petty. He'll take it toward the front court. Crossover dribble. Kicks to the wing. Gratton for 3. Yes. Hayden Gratton from downtown. He's got another. Give him 6 in the contest. And we get an Adams Network timeout. We'll pause as well. 3:19 to play in the third. Pittsfield on top, 38-25.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy. Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Timeout taken by the Jersey Panthers on the Adams Fiber timeout. Follow thefiber.net to learn more about their great internet offerings from Adams Fiber and Adams experts to fix all of your computers when they go down. 38-25, Pittsfield has their biggest lead of the contest. And a little Brooks and Dunn, 90s country boot scoot boogie jack.
Good student section today, and then the little future Sakis in the front row at the half-court line. Like
Bruno
to see
with
that.
it. Over to Vogel. Out to Herkert, now to Bruno. Tries the lob down to Vogel, and the Sakis get caught watching. And Vogel with the easy bucket there.
6 for him, cuts it to 11. 13 was the biggest lead.
They were yelling the play from the bench. Needed to yell louder.
Looked like the old Rick Kahn lob at the Jacksonville Bowl years ago.
They'll get it into Petty. Quick pass, Tommy. Free throw line, Mendenhall. Travels, no call. Off the window. Count it! And 1.
Have a day, Eli Mendenhall. 14 and the and 1. Foul's going to go on Vogel. It'll be his second. First team foul the second half, and Mendenhall with a chance to get it to 15 and give his team their biggest lead, and he does. 41-27.
14-point advantage with 2:45 to play in the third. Bruno with it out front. Over to Cribbs. Now Herkert gets the touch to Vogel. with a Bruno. Bruno fouled by Taylor Graham.
Graham will pick up the foul, his first, team third of the quarter. 2:32 left, third quarter action. 41-27 Pittsfield, looking for their 16th win and the 1960th, if they can pull it off today, in the career of this school.
Bruno might have got hit on that three-point shot. No call. Rebound down to the Sakis. Graham into the front court finds Tomei. He'll get it out top. Petty. Petty on the drive. Bounce pass down low. Mendenhall couldn't control it, and a turnover. No, they'll say Jersey touched it last.
Mendenhall picked up his 8th rebound. He had a chance for an easy bunny, but just couldn't control the pass. Good find by Petty that time.
Well, Braxton Forsey was going to save that one in down there with the mullet. Inbounds pass comes in. Tomei gets it out front. Looking at the paint.
Like Gavin blew it over at Central, huh?
I don't think they wrestle in the same division. 2:05 to play in the third.
Yeah, one's left-handed, too.
That's right. That makes the difference. Out top with it is Petty to Tomei on the wing. Has the size advantage on Herkert if they'd like to try to expose that in the paint. Now left side Graham with 1:50 to play in the third. 14-point lead and the basketball. Gratton on the right wing. Pass out top. Guess what? Stolen away. Bruno with the steal. Layup at the other end. Up and good. Jackson Bruno. Another two. He's in double figures for the Panthers, and that's the third time today he's done just that.
Yep, those easy, soft little passes, one of them was going to get picked off, and 1 out of 2 did.
Petty near the half-court line. Gets it to Mendenhall. Turns and faces, and he throws it away. Turnover here. Stolen by Cribbs. Has numbers into the front court, but takes it himself, and now Brad Tomei wants the timeout. 1:18 to play third quarter. Panthers have pulled it back to within 10, 41-31 on this Adams Network timeout.
The thing for me that really separates DOT, senior leadership and the owners of the business really focus on employee engagement.
We have some of the best people managers.
The Tracy family, senior leaders throughout the business, really all of our leaders care about the employees that work here.
And that allows for a lot of families to come work at Dot Foods, and I think that's part of it, is being able to have all those different schedules and the flexibility to be able to move things around when life happens.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Brad Tomei called the timeout for the Pittsfield Sakis as his team had back-to-back turnovers that led to layups for Jerseyville and allowed Jersey to pull this game back within 10 points. 41-31 with 1:18 to play in the third on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
Surprised Jersey's not putting a little full-court pressure on right now?
Yeah, I am.
I am too.
Of course, they have 4 guys on the court with 2 fouls apiece. Maybe that's part of it.
Late in the third quarter.
Tomei out front, zone defense for the Panthers here. And if you're Pittsfield, a 10-point lead with a minute to play in the third. No shot clock. Just hold it. Tomei will do just that, and Jerseyville kind of looks around. They're like, should we go out there? No. He's there.
Bruno said, I think we should.
Herkert said, go guard him. All right. Free throw line with it is Mendenhall over to Tomei, left side. Thought about the 3. Now to Petty to Tomei. 39 seconds to play in the third. For all of you shot clock enthusiasts, you may want to avoid the next 30 seconds or so. I want to hurt your pretty little eyes. Here's a pass to Tomei. He'll fire away from a 3. It's well short, and the rebound down to Bruno. After all that, to take that shot at that time, I don't think that's what they wanted to do. Possibly. Probably. 13 seconds to play in the third. Bruno hands it off to Herkert near the half-court line with 10. Herkert bounce pass, looking for the back door. Over to Bruno, into Vogel. Vogel spins, turns, shoots, missed it short. Petty with a rebound. He'll launch it from the free throw line at the other end. It is well short, and we head to the fourth with Pittsfield leading the Jersey Panthers 41-31.
Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
41-31 is the Pittsfield advantage after 3 quarters. The Sockies start quarter number 4 with the ball in their possession.
Couldn't resist. Sockies 15 to 27, 56%, 5 of 14 from the arc, 35%. 13 to 36 for Jersey, 1 of 18. That's 5.5% from the three-point line.
Not bad on your car interest rate, but not good from the three-point line. Grattan with it on the wing left side, goes out top to Allen. Haven't seen him in a while.
He had an early 2 points, too.
Here's Petty. Looked for the back door, wasn't open. Now Allen breaks free out top. Panthers trying to pressure a little more here now in the half court. 7:35 to play in the third.
Close to 5.
Grattan gets it on the wing left side. Out near the half-court line to Tom Have. Just underway here in quarter number 4 at Volschel Gymnasium. Petty to Tom Have. Dribbles the free throw line, kicks it out. Allen. Jump stop, look back door. Now to Tom Have on the left wing. Patient offensively here. We get it to Mendenhall. He'll spin down low. Travels, no call. Shot up, no good. Rebound down to Bruno. Bruno works it across for the Panthers. He'll drive the lane. Kick it out top to Vogel. Vogel with the pass down low. Good find to Taylor. Shot no good, but he's fouled and will shoot 2 shots on a nice find by Francis Vogel.
Petty, I do believe. Nope. Mendenhall will pick up the foul. That's his second, team first. Free throws to be shot by Aiden Taylor. 2 for 2 from the free throw line is Jersey, trailing 41-31. 6:54 left on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. And the first is up and no good.
Buller's Universe, they're open every Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight, Saturdays 4 to midnight. They have a great menu to choose from, and it's always a good time with your friends at Buller's Universe.
Trying to get it into single digits on that lead is Aiden Taylor. He's got 4 points on the day. All came in the second quarter. Second one is up way short, and the rebound comes off to Taylor on a long board.
Taylor going to bull his way in. Nice take as he got switched off onto the smaller man in Grattan, and Aiden Taylor with another bucket. He's got 6.
Not the kind of things you want to give up. That almost cost him at Porta AC the other night.
Just 3 times. Here's Petty with it out top. Look back door. Gets it to Tom Have instead. 41-33. Pittsfield an 8-point lead. They've led by as many as 14 in this game? 13?
Yep, 14.
Here's a drive by Petty. A little runner-up and good as Javen Petty's had a nice second half. He's got 9.
Acrobatic points there.
Here's Bruno. Fakes the 3. Drives in. Underneath. Got too far underneath. Nice defense that time by Connor Allen.
It was. He really held his ground and didn't lead the feet.
Petty with a crossover dribble into the front court. To the rim. Up and in. Javen Petty with another 2, and Pittsfield's lead is back to a dozen.
You don't want to quit trying to score when you're cutting a little clock down there.
Here's Vogel going to try to go to work. Gets caught. Kicks it out top to Cribbs. Leaves it for Bruno. Right side Taylor.
They've just left the ball bouncing a couple of times like that time.
So did Don Kemp, I understand. And here's a foul now on Brennan Tom Have.
Yes, he did. That's a good story. Tom Have's second. Team second. He pulled Sparky Carls right off the court after he'd made a bad pass, and the ball was just bouncing, and he said timeout. And Howard DeGroot, who just passed away about 3 months ago, gave it to him.
5:40 to play in the third. Check at the fourth. 45-33.
You're trying to make this game longer, aren't you?
Here's Bruno. Kicks to the wing. 3-point shot, Cribbs. No good. Rebound down to Connor Allen. 1 for 20 from 3 for Jersey.
I mean, they haven't been close either.
Well, they've got a couple of guys in Bruno and in Vogel who can get to the rim, it seems like. I think Cribbs also has that ability. Now they're trying to chase Petty from behind, and he'll be fouled.
They bailed him out on that. They called that on Herkert. That'll be his third. First team foul of the fourth quarter with 5:13 left. And Jersey may want to foul a few extra times here. Petty did a nice job of maintaining the dribble there, because if he'd have picked it up, he'd have been in trouble.
Petty to inbound. Gets to Tomei, who's surprisingly wide open. Drives in, shot up no good, fouled, and he'll shoot two.
He'll go to the free throw line. That foul will go on Cribbs. That'll be his third, second team foul. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are 4 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. First one up is good by Tom Hayes. Give him 9.
It's one of my favorite shows on MTV, Cribbs. You remember that one, Jack?
I do not.
Hard to believe.
I don't remember even what channel MTV was, and I can't spell it.
They used to play music, I believe.
Yep, long time ago. Second one, Tom Hayes, also good.
Now it's just Teen Mom 2 Central, 47-33, a 14-point lead for the Sockies.
Third time tonight they've led by that amount.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard, 5 minutes left.
They had Tom Hayes pinned on the defense that time.
Taylor had it poked away, gets it back, looks for an opening. Panthers have not subbed much here in the second half. Here's a drive in by Vogel. He kicks it out top to Taylor. Taylor straight on three ball is no good. Rebound kept alive by Herkert. Run down low by the Sockies Gratton.
What a job by Gratton on that one.
Gets it to Tomei deep in the backcourt, and a foul going to be called. 83 3/4 feet away from the hoop.
And they called that on Cribbs, and that'll be his fourth. They do a lot of hacking and swiping. Lucas Nichols will be the inbound man.
Lucas hit a big three early on in this game.
Yeah, he did. That was a really important time when he made that shot.
He's worked into some more minutes here recently. Here's a ball now poked away from Tomei, stolen away. Francis Vogel on the takeaway. Layup is up and good for the Panthers.
Give him 8.
He got the poke away from behind. And then the layup as his teammate found him in the open court. Makes it a 12-point game with 4:14 left. And a foul on Herkert.
Herkert's going to pick up his fourth. 15 foul?
Fourth.
Okay.
Here's Petty and Taylor Graham back in. They'll sit down Nichols and Tom Have. Out of bounds on the sideline. Petty to throw it in. Still haven't put the pockets in the shorts for basketball players, have they? Well, you don't have to.
Velcro straps.
Question the call. Here's a drive in by Gratton. He'll put it up and in as Herkert couldn't do anything. He's already got 4 fouls.
8 points for Gratton, and he used his body well that time, did he not?
49-35. Back to that 14-point advantage. Halfway home in quarter number 4. Vogel on the dribble drive. Kicks it out to Taylor. Out top Bruno. Straight on 3 and no good. And the rebound down to Mendenhall.
Give him 9.
To Petty. Petty on the dribble into the front court. Bounce pass down to Allen, who lost his footing. And the rebound comes down to Bruno.
He traveled, got by with it.
Bruno the other way. Shot put up no good. Fouled. And 2 shots here. I think this one will be on Connor Allen.
Well, let's see who. Yep, Allen's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 4th. Team foul number 3. 3:38 left. 49-35 is the lead for Pittsfield. And Bruno, who has 11 on the night, will be at the free throw line. They are 3 of 4 from there, is Jersey. First one, no good.
Tim Waters and Waters Concrete. They offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. Call 309-252-1052.
John Paul Vogel back in and Jude Jones back in. Bruno looking to get the second. It's up and good.
49-36. Little pressure here by the Panthers now, the full court. Pass is to Mendenhall. He'll work ahead. There's Gratton for another layup up and in for 2.
He's in double figures with 10. Nice find.
Makes it a 15-point lead with 3:25 to play.
Mendenhall, good court awareness that time.
Vogel with it off of the screen. Gets it to John Paul Vogel. Back to Francis. No, this time to Javen Petty, whose dad's middle name is Francis. Ironically, 3:11 left in the 4th.
Only the 4th turnover on Jersey in the game. 11 on Pittsfield.
Yeah. Tommy with it on the right wing. Backdoor cut. Eli Mendenhall left hand. Good again.
17 for him.
And the Panthers want the Adams Network timeout. 2:55 left. Saki's on top, 53-36. Follow thefiber.net to learn more about the great services from our friends at Adams Fiber in this Adams Network timeout.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
You're getting thirsty. Bold. Refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
2:55 to play in this contest. 53-36 is the lead for Pittsfield as the Panthers call the timeout.
Now you've got Mendenhall and Allen on the bench. Gratton and Taylor back in.
Taylor Graham.
Taylor Graham.
Guys are on a first name
We
basis.
are. We always have been. He's one of my dear young friends. Good kid.
Here's a near steal by Petty, but Francis will run it down to the backcourt. Francis Vogel, we're also on a first name basis.
Well, Francis.
Over to Aiden. We're going to call everybody by the first name, and Aiden Taylor is called for the foul.
By Donnie. Donnie called the travel.
Aiden Taylor Graham would be like one of those Wheel of Fortune before and afters. 2:40 to play in the fourth. You can actually go with Aiden Taylor Graham Francis Petty if you wanted to.
Before, after, and in the middle.
See a connection there. Here's Graham into the front court, finds Ethan Gratton. Gratton on the drive, jump stop and a score.
Gratton boys have liked it from that side of the basket.
And it's a 19-point Pittsfield lead. Dribble drive in by Vogel. Shot up no good. Fouled by Petty, and Vogel will shoot two.
Petty will pick up his third foul. That'll be the fourth team foul. 2:23 left. 55-36 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. They got an auction coming up pretty quick. Ought to be a dandy. Check them out on the internet. First one up and good by Vogel. He's got 9. And another is up and rolls through. Vogel with 10, double figures for him, 55-38.
2:20 left. Tom Ave in the backcourt. Tripped up, stolen away. Into the front court. Vogel on the layup. It's up and good to make it a 15-point game, 55-40. Tom Ave with it now in the backcourt again. If they could run that trip and roll play, it worked pretty well. Left side, Gratton to Grant. Over the pass is stolen away by Cribbs. Cribbs with the takeaway and the forearm shiver, and it's an offensive foul.
Yep, that's an offensive foul. That is a turnover. Cribbs will pick up his 5th. He'll foul out of the game. Player controlled. And just really one of those where a high school kid's just not thinking, just let the kid go by you and score the layup. But you can see he pushed off there on the replay on the Sheila Davidsmeyer Northwestern Mutual replay. Thank you to Sheila Davidsmeyer. Turn it over to Sakis.
Down low, shot out Bruno, gets his own rebound, missed it again, got it back, put it up, again good. 55-42, 150 left. Pittsfield turning it over in bunches here. Into the front court, Petty. Long pass to Gratton on a good catch.
Looked like a wide receiver there. How many times we throw him the ball in football?
Down low, Mendenhall, nice move underneath. Shot up no good, but fouled, and he'll shoot 2 shots. I would never throw it his way.
To Gratton?
Yep.
You'd make him the quarterback?
No, I just can't throw it. So I would.
Herkert's going to foul out too.
I would never throw it his way.
I see. Second man to foul out. Into the game comes Aiden Kendall. And 2 shots, so they won't let you come in on that first one.
I think he's coming in for Mendenhall anyway.
I think it might be. 55-41, 138 left. Mendenhall's first is up and good. 18 on the night.
Maybe he's not. Now he's coming in for Graham. What do I know? They said, Connor, get back there so you don't foul.
Hayden Gratton's moving right into that rebounding position. He said, I'm getting good at this. Second one up by Mendenhall, also good. Give him 19 on the night.
57-42.
He needs a board for a double-double.
He'll get one right here. How about here's Vogel, shot up no good, and a foul instead.
Gratton will pick up the foul, his second, team 5th shooting foul.
And Francis Vogel will shoot a pair.
Francis has 12 points in the night, and he is a perfect 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. The rest of his team's 1 for 5. First one up, good. 13. 57-42. Second one up is also good. Make it 44. 57-44.
Should be. With 1:30 to play. Into the front court, Petty works it off on the right side. That's Scranton. Now back to Petty. With 1:21 to play, and Tom Hay fouled by Vogel.
Vogel will pick up the foul. It'll be his third. Double bonus situation. Sakis are 9 of 10 from the charity stripe. Tom Hay on the night, 4 for 4. You know, in the old days, if you fouled a guy like that and he had the ball on the floor, he'd probably throw it back to you. I'm not telling you should do that, but that happened a lot.
Be technical now.
Yep. Used to be they'd just kind of throw it to the other guy right about the gut, and everybody keep on moving. Everybody get the point across, but not in the world today. 57-43, 1:21 left. Sakis with the lead. Tom Hay, first one won't fall through.
Into the contest for the Panthers, Keegan Griffith, a 5'10 senior. He sits down Francis Vogel.
It's 44 is what should be, I believe. Yep. Second one is no good also.
Brandon Tom having a weird funk from the free throw line. Here's Taylor into the front court. He'll dribble it off of his own foot. Ball goes free into the corner to his teammate Kendall. John Paul Vogel with it to Taylor on the right side with 1:07 to play. Over to Bruno. Trying to get free off the bounce. Kicks left side. Three-point shot. Keegan Griffith, no good. And a rebound for Connor Allen with under a minute to play.
1 of 23 from there now.
Not a high recipe for success, although if you make 3 of those, you're right in this contest.
Yeah.
That's why people shoot so many of them, because you don't have to make a ton to make it worthwhile, but you've got to make more than 1 of 23 usually. And a timeout here by Brad Thomas if he just wants to sub or do the Macarena, one or the other. I can't tell if he's just getting ready for the dance later or putting substitutes in. That appears to be substitutes upon further inspection as Rigston Bonds, Carter Frazier, Clayton Reinhardt, Grant McCartney, and Connor Sweeting check into the game. For Jersey, we see Jace Moore for the first time, a 5'9 senior. Also into the game, Shane Lamer, a 5'10 sophomore. Keegan Griffith remains on the court, as does John Paul Vogel for the Panthers. And another new young man out there that's Jace Moore. We already told you about him. We won't tell you again. Left side with it is Frazier with 25 ticks left. Pittsfield going to win their 16th game of the season, move to 16-6 on the year. Dribble by Bonds to McCartney. Five seconds left, 57-43 is the final of this one. Let me take you to the Blessing Health System post-game show. With final stats, our player of the game, to visit with Saki head coach Brad Thomas. It all comes your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
The heart is the hardest working muscle in your body. If something goes wrong with it, you need a medical team that works just as hard. You need Blessing Health's open heart surgery team, celebrating 20 years of delivering life-saving care to tri-state residents. Patients and families choose Blessing Health's open heart surgery team for its experience, quality, and heartwarming compassion. Get the most out of your hard-working heart.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties, along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs. Or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
Welcome back on the Blessing Health System post-game show. Final of this one, a 57-44 win for the Pittsfield Sockies on top of the Jersey Panthers. Sockies win their 16th game of the year. The Panthers fall to 9-16 on the season. For healthcare services throughout the region, it's Blessing Health System. Walk-in, primary, specialty, and emergency medicine for you and your family. Learn more about their services at blessinghealth.org. Well, after the game was 11-11 after the first quarter, the Sockies used a 20-8 second quarter to build a 12-point halftime lead, and they win this one by 13, leading by as many as, 19 of the contest, I do believe, and win their 16th game of the season here at home at Boschel Gymnasium.
As Charlie told you, 11-11 after one quarter, 31-19 at half, as they had a 20-8 second quarter, 41-31 after three quarters, as they lost that quarter 12-10, but win at 57-43, a 16-12 fourth quarter. So you win 3 out of 4 quarters, you're usually going to do pretty well. Unusual, the Sockies turned it over 14 times, Jersey just 6 times in the game. Jersey had 2 people foul out of the game, but here's the big part. Jerseyville was 17 of 48, 35.4%, 1 of 23 from the arc, 4%, 6 of 10 from the free throw line. 2 men with 14 points apiece in Francis Vogel and Jackson Bruno. 4 points from John Paul Vogel off the bench. Abe Cribbs, who's in foul trouble a lot, had 6, and all 6 of those in the second half. 6 for Aiden Taylor on the day. Pittsfield shot 21 of 35, 60%. 5 of 14 from the arc, 35%. 9 of 12 from the free throw line. That's 75%. 19 points for Eli Mendenhall, 9 rebounds. Also 10 points from Brennan Tomave on the day. He added 3 rebounds. Hayden Gratton had 10 points, and 7 of those came in the second half. And also you see a 3 from Lucas Nichols. That was a big shot. Javen Petty with a really big third quarter. He had 11 points. 8 of them came in that little spurt in the third quarter. And 2 by Connor Allen, 2 by Ethan Gratton. And the Sockies win their 16th game of the season as they win it by a 57-43 count.
We'll visit with Socky head coach Brad Tomave next on the Blessing Health System postgame show.
At Farmers State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmers State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmers State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Blessing Health System post-game show. A 57-44 win for the Pittsfield Sockies over the Jersey Panthers. Visiting with Socky head coach Brad Tomave as this squad moves to 16-6 on the year. And coach, you come out, it's an 11-11 first quarter, and then your team just really turned it on, outscoring the Panthers 20-8 in the second quarter. Hit some big shots down the stretch as well as time was expiring in the second quarter. Had to feel good going into the locker room.
Yeah, we definitely got the old momentum going on our side, going into the locker room. Brennan finishing that first half off with a big 3. We started the game off really kind of hitting on all levels and build up a little lead, and then we kind of relaxed and made some silly passes for some easy layups and turnovers, and then we didn't guard particularly well to finish that first quarter. But I thought for the most part after that, they made a little run at us there in the third quarter, and then our kids were able to kind of relax and control the game at that point and play under control. And, we got 2 feet in the lane quite a bit and finished our bunnies. So it's a lot easier on everyone watching when we get to the scoring spot, standard control, and that ball goes in.
There's a lot of people that look at highlights, on the news tonight and see that Eli Mendenhall had 19 points and 9 rebounds, and not to take anything away from Eli because he had a really great game, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But little moments have become big moments in the game. Lucas Nichols coming off the bench and hitting a 3 for you on his first touch in a game that was really close at that point. A big 3 on the other end of the second half by Hayden Gratton on the kickout. Those little plays really, as you talk about, just builds that momentum, keeps things rolling for your team.
Yeah, and the coolest thing about it is the offense was working in, and then we let it come to us, and we were catching in rhythm and shooting. So we were able to get downhill on both those situations and force long help, and the guys recognized the kick out, and Lucas is a good shooter. He stuck it, and Hayden's been shooting it well, and he stuck it. So you got to have people step up and make those plays when those situations present themselves to be successful. Those don't go in. We might be singing a different song, but I sure like the song we're singing right now.
Eli Mendenhall played pretty well against Porta, but poor Eli, if you talk to Gary, because he missed that, might have missed a box out toward the end of the game, maybe, allegedly. I'm not sure. We'll have to look at the video.
I saw it.
Maybe didn't get the credit, but, man, he's been playing pretty well for you here as of late, and the big thing is has stayed out of some of those silly fouls that he was picking up early in games.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's gotten under control, and he's gotten his feet and hips wide and strong when he's caught it down there, and we always, he's got the ability to put the ball in the basket, and he's got some moves, and I don't think he has quite the moves that maybe he thinks he does, especially, the dance floor down here, wiping up the floor, but he gets in good spots to be successful most of the time, and he doesn't try to force it all the time. So he had a big body. We felt we had a mismatch down there with him, and so we wanted to run offense through the post again, and credit the kids. They got him the basketball down there, and he finished. So it was good to see.
I don't know how many years it is for this Take a Charge Against Cancer event, 4 or 5, I believe now. It's raised over $10,000 in the history of the event. It's going to be another successful year thanks to a lot of the folks that sponsor that. It's a lot of work, but, man, it is a good cause.
Oh, wonderful. Like we said, was that Tuesday night or
Thursday, I think.
Thursday, whatever it was. Any little bit we can get to places to help with people that are going through treatment or families. Every little bit helps, and we're just glad that we can come together and do it. We've got the support of a great community. Saukettes cheer, everybody involved. That whether you contributed $1 or $20, it all goes to a really good place, and we're very fortunate to be able to do it. And I thank Coach Bacon for all the work that he does putting this together.
I think the kids are going to have a little dance tonight. I heard Mr. Fox was going to dance. You and Mr. Fox going to dance off later, maybe?
I don't think I know one of those people will not be at the dance.
Well, hopefully Mr. Fox shows up, and it would be awkward for you to have that dance off on your own.
Awkward.
1,960 wins on the Ron Tomhay board, Coach. It's a nice number.
Yeah, better than 1959. But 1961 will be better than 1960.
Amen.
When and if we get there. So, yeah, a lot of pride in that board.
Saki's with the victory in this one, 57-44 over Jerseyville. Coach, as always, we appreciate the time.
Thanks, guys.
That's Saki and Coach Brad Tomhay. Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is the proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the game from the big senior Eli Mendenhall? 19 points, 9 rebounds to help the Sakis get their 16th victory of the season. 57-44 is today's final. Pittsfield with the win over the Jersey Panthers. That's going to do it from Voschel Gymnasium for Jack and John Hall. I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you for joining us this afternoon on another Central Illinois Sports presentation.